How's everyone? Um, it is what is it? It's the 18th. It's Friday. It's Good Friday. I wrote about Good Friday this morning, sort of from a Course Miracles perspective, not really from a traditional um, Christian perspective, as I'm not one. I don't identify as a Christian. Don't identify as anything really. Not fully so. Maybe a little bit. All right, I'm going to bring up the live stream.
Mon-
I'm going to say hi to my cat. That Toy Pups is here. Says, "Where's Yogi? He's late today. Must be his age. It must be my age. I'm moving slow. I am moving slow today. Hey, Josh. It's a tough workout this morning. Cypress here says, greeting beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Phoenix is here. Our friend Dolly. Lovely group. God sent. I agree. And you are first and foremost in that group, my friend. Hey, Eve. Eve, how are you? Just happy 60-year-old day and meow. Hey, that was for you. She's like, you better be using that super chat to buy me some more cat food. What I need to do is buy them some cat toys, but they seem more interested in sticking their claws in my leg than having an actual cat toy. Willa says, hope you okay. I'm not really good. I'm sorry, Willa. Maybe we can, by the end of the live stream, help you feel a little bit better. Thank you, Jace. Phoenix says yes, with love. Thorngroves says hi. Hey, Thorngrove. Pretty name. Hey, Laradex. Laradex. I was thinking about you. What is today? Good Friday, right? Laradex says a special day. I haven't seen you in some time, my friend. Soulstar says Jace is relentless. Jace is relentless. But you know what? You got to be relentless to get through 1,000 reps. Hey, Big Al. Big Al just threw me a curveball. Merry Christmas, Yogi.
Happy day after your birthday. Happy day after your birthday. Happy day after your birthday. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. I can't even sing. I'm like doing a marathon or something. I completely forgot today is Easter Friday.
It is.
And all the stores are closed. Like, who do I think I am forgetting days?
They're not closed here. Interesting. Hey, I'm going to answer a question real quick from Jason3, who says, "Why not move your beard hair to the top of your head?" And he says that like it's the easiest thing in the world to do, as if I don't try to do that every single morning. Why do you think I have?
I'm sure you've tried. Have you?
Why do you think I have comb marks on my forehead?
That's why the top is always so red, because he's trying,
Exactly.
guys. He's trying. No, let's not come for him. He can't help it if, like, age is catching up. You know what I mean?
This is true.
His age is catching up. I wanted to come on and say hi because we're under construction today, so I probably wouldn't be able to, but I had to run out and grab dog food because I completely forgot about my babies. And I had to walk like a mile or more to grab this dog food. I'm like so out of breath. I really need to get active again. But I wanted to come on and congratulate. I heard there was like yeah, should we like, am I allowed, or like, can I talk about it, or?
You're free to talk about whatever you would like to talk about.
Yeah, I heard there's a winner for the feature on your channel and my channel too.
Yep.
Someone really took a chance in the yogi yesterday. Well, today they took the chance, but It still counts with my books. I think it's a perfect candidate for this spot, and I can't wait to add them to my feature page as well. Do you want to say the name, Yogi?
Not yet.
Okay, let's not. Oh my gosh, but it's so exciting. So I just wanted to come on because I might not be back on live today, maybe later tonight. That's not even a guarantee. So thank you for always giving me this little spot where I can come on and say hi to you.
Always. My
Yeah,
that's what it's here for. You know what I mean? To have people come up, the people share where they are, share their stories, celebrate themselves, celebrate other people.
we're celebrating a milestone too. Well, not a milestone, but for me, it seemed like it. It took forever to get it was stuck at 48,700 for a long time, but last night we went over the hump and we're like at 48,800 now. Oh, it feels like I just accomplished like so much because the video that went viral is slowing down now. But I'm supposed to be working harder, but because I'm under construction, I'm not able to work as hard as I could. So I'm still trying to keep up a momentum with YouTube. And the algorithm is like he's like he works you this algorithm, right? He's like you better get to it. And I've been trying really hard, but again, thank you for giving me this little spot to come and say hi. How
Um,
was your birthday yesterday, Yogi? Did you enjoy it? I wanted to know.
I did very much. You guys made it completely awesome. I can't thank you enough um, for so much. I can't thank you enough for the effort. Um, just you guys showed up, and as important, thank you guys just for your presence, just for being there. That meant everything.
It's a community that you created, Yogi. You created all of that. That's just a reflection of you that you saw yesterday. You just allowed yourself to see it, but it was a reflection of you because that's what you created. Yeah,
That's
I was
what
so
we.
proud to be a part of it.
That's what we created. You had a complete community when I met you. Jace had a complete community when I met him. Each and every one of you have, a community that you brought here, and then just added to it. And then I was able to, the community that I had here, they just seamlessly went in your direction. They just seamlessly went in Jace's direction, and it's continuing. It's expanding.
It's a great example of the platform we're on and of everything that it offers. And it's a great example of what community building is all about.
Yes.
This is what it's about. Give and you shall get back, but don't give with the expectation of getting back anything. When you do it like that, abundance will come to you.
Agreed.
Yes. So I'm gonna let you go, Yogi. I just wanted to come on and say it's the day after your birthday, and it's a celebration. Today's the day everyone was coming to check you out. They're like, I wonder what he looks like. I wonder what kind of baby he is. I wonder if you were born bald or if you had hair on your head now.
I asked myself that question yesterday because I was talking about being older.
Yeah.
And I said, from ashes to ashes, dust to dust, from bald to bald. Or so I'm assuming.
You always say the funniest things. Oh my god. Hi, Cat and Jack. Hi, Cat and Jack, my pookie nookie badookie manooks. I love you, my little butterfly. So cute. Kat's gonna be featured on my page forever too until she gets to her goal. I still haven't figured out what that goal is yet, but whatever it is, girl, I'm here for you. ASMR garbage trucks.
Me too.
Only time there's noise around here.
By the way, I'm adding my me too to what you said about Cat Jack. I'm always there for Cat Jack in whatever way, whatever I can be.
Yeah, Cat and Jack is amazing. She believes in us, and we believe in you, Cat and Jack. We believe in you 100%. I
Yep.
just can't wait to see. You're already, subscribers are growing for you, girl. I see that. It's exciting. I keep checking on you to see, is it growing? Is it growing? What else do we have to do? And I'm excited. Hi, Big Al. Hi,
My
Investigative Paranormal.
Cat and Jack is at 538, which
Holy
means
cow, girl.
if we could get her to 3K watch hours, she could be monetized right now as we work towards that 1,000. So we can all pitch in.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, Cat and Jack. We're gonna get you there, honey. At least now we have goals. We have things to work towards. So I can't I'm excited. Hi, Karen. I wanted to know, are you a Karen? Or is that just your name? Are you a Karen? Hi, Anna. Hi, Rillo. I'm saying hi to everybody because seriously, I have to go. I can hear the machines because I'm getting closer. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Namaste, Yogi.
I got to go through this again. Look at that.
See?
How huge my hand is.
I'm a true friend. I made him look good today because it's the
You
day
did.
after
Thank
his
you.
birthday. Okay,
Appreciate
bye.
that. Bye. RJ says, how are you, host? RJ, I'm doing pretty good, my friend. How are you? Appreciate you being here. So, again, big thanks for you guys, for your presence, for your kindness, for your love. Songhan says, I have big hands too. Songhan says, justice for big hands. Yes, justice for big hands. Hey, Jace.
Hi, so what's today, Eric?
Today is Friday, the 18th.
It's Good Friday.
Friday. What's that?
Obviously, the start of the Easter celebrations.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I have some bad news.
What's that?
Raining.
I'm sorry.
Non-stop raining for the whole day. So, wet feet, wet dog, dirty wet floors that I have to keep cleaning. Could you do me the small pleasure of doing that small countdown thing?
I can do that for you. Are you ready?
Yes, please. Let me just adjust the camera.
Got your throat's warmed up? You set?
Okay, we're ready.
All right, here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
When the weather outside is raining, you'll never hear me complaining. There's only one thing to do. Wish happy birthday to you. I've been practicing that one as well. Hopefully it was just nice and mellow.
It was perfect. You know, though, you actually had an entire 364 days to practice if you had wanted to.
Well, we've only got 364 more birthdays to go until we reach that special anniversary birthday that's on that once day a year. But as we know, love and kindness doesn't stop. We can do it every day. So, look, watch. Happy birthday. Come on then, let's give him the little sign.
So let's continue that message. Love and kindness. What can we do? What can we do for you guys? What can I do for you? What can you and I do for anyone in the chat? What can anyone in the chat do for each other? Reach out. If you want to get in shape, if you want to be whatever level of fitness you would like to be at, you don't have to be Jace. If you just want to be reasonably fit, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, or lose a few pounds, Jace will take you all the way there, 100% there. Do you want to grow your YouTube channel? You got Perfect Resource in Toy Pups. Jace is doing the subscribers course on YouTube. He's not doing it just for himself. He's doing it to help. You want a place to hang out and just talk and relax? You got Cat and Jack. You have Mama Chris. You have Daisy May. You have Tandra. Hey, poor man. Hey, Dan. So what? What can we do for you? What can you guys do for each other?
It's meant to be. I think Dan's calling me. Am I
You guys
correct?
gonna
Dan
do
might
some
be
reps?
calling me.
Do some reps together?
There might be a session coming. Yeah, if Dan's free, we'll do a session. But much love and much kindness to absolutely everybody. Apologies, 3 minutes 30 seconds, but we're done. We're out of here, and keep up the great work. And may you have another 60 years.
Thank you, my friend.
If I'm still here, I won't moan about another 60. Much love, much kindness. Speak to you soon.
Yep. Take care.
Bye.
William's laughing. Jace, hello, Zena. Song here says, Anna, she is like, we didn't play for 5 minutes. Soulstar says, happy unbirthday. Thank you. RJ says, sorry it took me a bit. RJ, I'm good. Thanks for return asking. You're welcome, my friend. And namaste to you. What's up there, Josh? Soulstar says, showing up is a great start. Sometimes it's just enough, too, you know? I've had people just sit with me. Some of my worst times ever. They didn't offer advice. They didn't offer condolences. Just put their hand on mine. And that made all the difference. So here I'm talking physically. Someone laying their hand on mine. We can do that metaphorically. I guarantee you there's someone right here in the chat that wouldn't mind having someone metaphorically, spiritually, emotionally, wouldn't mind someone putting a hand on theirs just for a moment, pausing. Hey, Joshua. How are you? Joshua Bates. Big Al's leaving. Hey, Lama. Hope you had a great, good day yesterday. Lama, I did. I had a very good day yesterday. See you all later. Much love, Yogi. Much love to you, Big Al. Anna says, how are you, Jace? So, hey, Dan, did you want to do a session with Jace? William says, that is a good thing to have, Yogi. Some people never come across that. I know some of you know what a hug feels like anymore. William, I am sorry that you are so far away. Jace will be right back. I'm sorry that you're so physically far away. But you know, we were talking about metaphorically. Right now, we could all give William a hug. I know he's not asking. That doesn't mean we can't do it anyway. I know William, the last thing William ever wants to do is draw attention to himself. He's actually adverse to it. Not just like shy, he doesn't want it. He's a good person. Really good person. So I'm not saying, you know, I'm going to ask for him. I'm just going to do it, William. I love you, my friend. Raven says, Dolly is my inspiration. She has saved my mind. Dolly is a wonderful inspiration. She's a true support channel. Just a friend. Lama says, I posted 2 new videos yesterday. Hey, Lama, you want to drop a link? 2 links? Poor man says, I would love to do a session, but not right mentally. You think that might help a little bit? Poor man says, this round of anxiety attacks, maybe it's bitch, and I'm completely fucked. About lost my job. Hey, Dan, do you want to do some just one-on-one breath work sometime? Anytime that you want? William says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, my friend. I've known William for a while now, well over a year. Thorne says, I'm new here, so I don't know most of these lovely people. Everyone here seems lovely. They are lovely. Absolutely. And Thorne, if you hang out, you will get to know them, and you'll get to know 100% for yourself that they, each and every one here, absolutely lovely. Right now, I'm looking at your channel. I'm looking at the house sparrow and moth pictures. I'm actually a huge fan of sparrows, specifically the white-throated sparrow. They just seem to show up in my life at little magical moments, almost insisting. Willa says, hope all was good. Thank you, Willa. Hey, Signature. Kat says, I love you, William. Thank you, Kat. Hey, William, if Kat says it, it's true. If Kat says it, it's so. William says, hey, poor man, sorry to hear about the stick up. Want to talk it out? Maddie is here. No F, no frills, no mercy. Hello, my friend. Hey, Gravity Core. Hello, chat. Hello, Shidosi Yogi. Mark, how are you? I was watching your kettlebell short that you had. Pretty awesome. Maddie says, Miss Yogi, my friend, hope you're well. Hey, VOM, how are you? I'm gonna host Yogi. That's okay. Bill, my friend, it's nice to see you. Hey, let me give two shout outs. Let me give a shout out to Gravity Core Fitness because we were talking about Jace's fitness channel. Jace's channel. Can't really call it a fitness channel. It's a Jace's channel. Featuring Jace and everything Jace does. Gravity Core Fitness. Awesome channel. You'll be inspired physically and you will have fun. You'll relax. You'll get some relief because you're laughing so hard. Hanging out with Mark and Jill. Pretty much every night. I'm sure occasionally they take a day off, right? I don't see it often. But man, I love these channels that offer so much. It's not just show up Gravity Core Fitness to get workout ideas. You get friends. I hope everyone's subscribed. And then I wanted to shout out No F, No Frills, No Mercy, our good friend Matty, because he has taken. Have you seen his aquarium shorts? He's actually made it into an art form. Hey, Josh. I need to know 100% that you're 19. I hate doubting you. And I don't doubt you. I'm just worried that YouTube itself would require some kind of proof. Do you know what I mean? And I apologize for that. Thorne says, I know Raven investigates paranormal. I think you're the only one I know here. Josh, I apologize. I don't want you to get in trouble with YouTube. I don't want me to get in trouble with YouTube. Format says, appreciate it, Yogi. Only thing will help is medication. How do you feel about that, Dan? Format says, thank you, Kat. Manny says, Jace, brother. Raven says, some fantastic people here, Thorne. Absolutely. Let's see. Lama, thanks for let's see. Did you drop a link yet? There it is. Guys, make sure you check out Llama. Got some new shorts. I'm not saying she's wearing new shorts. I'm saying she has new YouTube shorts, video shorts. I just brought you up so that after the live stream, I'll be able to spend some time there. Someone here says, how many walks did you have today, Yogi? I've had 2 so far, and I'll take another one after my last meal of the day. I mentioned before the Ayurvedic principle. Ayurveda is the science sister of yoga. It deals with less metaphysical stuff and more diet, more even supplements, natural supplements, of course. But they recommend walking, as is Chinese medicine, a minimum 5 minutes after every meal. I usually go for, if I'm doing a just after meal walk, like not my regular get out and walk, maybe do some running, that's anywhere from 2 to 8 miles. But if it's just my after meal walk, they recommend a minimum of 5 minutes. I usually do about a mile, somewhere about there. Signature says, happy Good Friday, Jace. Signature, how are you? One says, I was a returner. I was on hiatus as my full-time job was second shift and ended up missing most of Yogi's lives. But about a year is right. Yep. Poor man says, give you an idea how bad it is. I didn't drink for 11 months. 2 24-ounce beers wouldn't shut my brain off. So, Dan, we could see what breath work does. I'm not talking about the occasional, we do some breath work in a live stream. I'm talking about a dedicated practice 3 times a day and therapeutically as needed. Thanks for asking that, Songhead. RJ says, signature, sir, hello. I'm sorry, Josh. William says, poor man, could help just event though. The thoughts, I'm here anytime. Hey, MK. MK says, how you again, chat? MK, did you leave for your holiday? William says, Jace is perfect, William. Jace is a wellness channel. Jace gives universal wellness advice. Absolutely. Yeah, you summed that up perfectly. Here I was stumbling around all kinds of words, and William just knocked it out of the park. Let's see. Gupak North says, hi, hey, Gupak. How are you? So you had some spamming going on, signature? Manny says, Gus, thanks, Miss Yogi. So much appreciated. You're welcome. I mentioned before. Thank you, Jace. Jace says we all need resets at some point. Learn how to love. You're absolutely right about that. 100% about right about that. It's a perfect lesson, by the way, for Easter. Easter is the story of the resurrection. Resurrection is nothing more than a reset. From the cross, Jesus forgave so that he could reset. Jesus forgave so that the resurrection, the rebirth, could happen. Without the forgiveness from the cross, resurrection would never happen. It would be an impossibility. Without forgiveness, people just come back as they were before. That moment of rebirth and allowing other people to be reborn without the story that we've assigned them before. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I did want to mention again, though, Maddie, you're welcome, my friend. You've really turned that into, as I mentioned in a comment, you've really turned that into an art form. Amazingly so. Gravity says, thank you, Thorn Grove. Just so back. Nice, guys. Grove says that is definitely a start. We will help flush it out if need be. Josh says my weird phone won't let me type. I'm sorry about that. Roman said also, well, you do not need to leave unless you want to go. What did I miss here? Dan says just venting. Much appreciated, William. You know what? If we wanted to, we could change that word venting to releasing. That builds up. That kind of pressure builds up, and it helps to release it. This is the place to do it. Lama says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Lama. Always. Roy says, poor man, are you looking for advice? Dan, it said, sucks, man, but what choice do I have? Sometimes we need that little help. Poor man. And yeah, you know what? It does suck, but doesn't mean you have to stay on it. Mark says, we're good, Yogi. Thank you. You're doing great. Work, my friend. There are not enough channels like yours, inspiration, breathing techniques. Your whole content is beyond words. Thank you. Mark, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. But you know what? As we were talking about with Toy Pups, we were talking about with Jace, as a community, think about how much all of us have to offer. Me, I'm a little tiny yoga, breathwork, forgiveness channel, and I'm happy with that. But me with you, me with Gravity Core Fitness, me with Maddie, me with Jace, me with Cat and Jack and Toy Pups, every single one of you guys, me with Llama, Josh, the amazing, energetic Joshua, me with you guys. Now we're on to something. Maddie, thank you so much. Let me scroll down here, guys. Pardon me 1 second. Much love, Miss Yogi. Belated birthday. The nicest kind of soul on YouTube. From all your friends. Bless you. You know what? I got to take a back seat to the nicest kind of soul on YouTube. And I'm happily, gladly take a back seat to Maddie and Chloe. Because talking about nicest and kindest, you will not find a kinder soul than Maddie. 100%. And if you want to smile, when Maddie is tying flies at his table and you hear Chloe laugh, you're going to smile. It's going to touch you all the way, the center of your heart. You just leave a reply. Sometimes I think when something like this happens, it's better just to get to that little point of silence. Words don't do justice to how much I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. I'm gonna dive back in. Josh wanted to play a song, Yogi. I appreciate that, Josh, and I love you coming up. I enjoy your company. I'm worried for both of us. To be completely honest, I'm just worried for both of us. William says, because I know you're 19, but you said YouTube has called you out for not believing that you're 19. So we would just need to show YouTube that yes, indeed, you are 19. William says, Yoda, you're not a problem. I apologize for projecting onto you before and attacking you about not so directly. Attack for which I am sorry. You were the recipient of I have prior life situations that caused me to be a little more prone to hostile reactions from my childhood, and I am working to fix that. William Hart, and again, he is adverse to attention. But he's one of the most sincere people that I know. Sandy says, I finally slept after a week. That's awesome, Sandy. I'm glad that you got some sleep. Hey, Gilbert. How are you, my friend? You know, I want to give a shout out to Gilbert as well, because Gilbert is the Iceman. In my opinion, he's top of the line Iceman, and then you have Wim Hof, and then you have everyone else. But when I go on people's channels to leave a comment, you know who is always one step ahead of me? Gilbert. Gilbert is not just burpees, and he's not just ice baths and other crazy cold stuff like jogging with no shirt, no shoes, and shorts in the middle of freezing cold snowstorm and accepting a beer from a stranger. He's not just that. He's a support channel. He's got you back. He is everywhere. Willis says, it's fine. I understand, William. Willow does not hold a grudge. Sebastian says, hey, Sandy, hope you and the teams are well. Jace says, Maddie, baby, let's go. 32 likes. Thank you, Anna. Hey, Jace.
Hello, brother. So I've got my thinking cap on.
I can see.
Couple of questions for you.
Yep.
Breathing techniques. Obviously, you achieve a state of relaxation, a state of focus, and your body goes into certain chemical reactions, whether it be relaxation, whether it be different forms of meditative states. But you actually take a physical process that goes on within your body after carrying out the exercise. What sort of knowledge do you have about fasting? And how fasting works for the body?
Not a ton.
Okay, so I've done quite a bit of research into the benefits of fasting, and as we can appreciate, it's something that's actually part of certain religions. When you look at the benefits of it, you come to realise that they are there for all to see. So a few things happen when you starve the body of food. It makes it do a couple of things. One, it makes it refocus on using your fat storage supplies to obviously feed yourself. Two, it realises that things need to slow down because there's no refueling going to happen very soon. Obviously, your brain starts, here we go, resets for the body, cleans the body. You get rid of a lot of negative cells, whether they be storage cells for different types. Your body actually eats those up so that you can use those for energy. You get a lot of resets in the body, so the mind gets a lot of mental state resets. The gut gets a reset. Muscle groups get resets. Chemicals get released that wouldn't get released normally when you're having what they consider a healthy lifestyle. So obviously those benefits are there and they're really useful. For anybody that's suffering with any sort of anxiety or mental health, maybe look into obviously the breathing side of things, but your diet, not only your diet, but your overall lifestyle. You'll find if you get a nice, consistent, basic level of lifestyle, a lot of those things they won't be there, or they'll be there to minimal effect. Things don't get out of control. So it's a general state of keep everything at a nice basic level, and you can build on everything else. Hopefully that helps a few people. We all learn, and we all get different ways of dealing with things. We all use different strategies. But when somebody's struggling, when somebody is struggling, try and talk to somebody because you might just get that little bit of advice. You might just learn something that not only helps you deal with that situation, but that you can pass on to help somebody else in the future. So we create that nice little connection of a nice little chain, support chain, where everybody helps everybody else. What it's all about. Okay, buddy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I felt the need to come on and just explain that there's always different ways to work with things. Some people to take fitness, some people will breathe, some people change their diet, some people talk about things. But as Mark's just put there, try and reach out. You'll always get some help and advice, and it's always better than suffering on your own.
True.
Much love,
So true.
much kindness. Namaste.
Namaste, my friend. Thank you. And this is why William said Jace is a wellness channel, because that's what you get. Hey, Shirley, I'm so glad you're here, my friend. I wanted to ask you if it would be okay. Would it be okay if I feature, YouTube, our homepage, we have a feature channel page. Would it be okay to feature Nick on my page? And Toy Pups has graciously offered a space as well. I know that you're mainly a support channel. Shirley says, "Oh, Jace, I have a secret crush on you." The secret is out. Shirley says, "There you are, Gilbert. I'm going to say that to you every time, as I lost you for a while." Yeah, Gilbert was laying low for a little bit. Let me get down here to the bottom, guys. William says the reason you feel like a struggle is because someone hurt you and you are still thinking about it. Let it go. Wise words from William. Fasting for cell regeneration? Absolutely. Thank you, Soul Stars. William says, thank you, Jace. Raven says I can fast until I see chocolate, and then I become a farm animal. Shirley says to Thorn Groves, my son has ARFID, but I didn't know the term. Manny says I have 2 aquariums streaming. One is Square Screen with Billy Bob in US. Other is my big aquarium. Oh well, you sharing with Billy Bob. That's awesome. Something like that never even occurred to me. That's what I mean, that Maddie's taking things to the next level. Lama says, one of the bids I did was Amp World. I hadn't heard of that before. Thorn says, surely it's really tough to live with. Hope your son is doing okay. I'm not really familiar with that, Thorn. Oh, Shirley says I have no content, and Nick is mostly Nickelodeonian. I'm not sure what you're asking. Basically, as a featured, it just has someone else's channel on my homepage, so that people visit my homepage and they see the people that I have there now, and they can just click on it. They can say, "Well, that channel looks interesting," but just something to consider. Let me know. Just a way of sort of like providing a little place of honor for people that we care about. Thorne says, Shirley, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm called a picky eater all the time. Thorne says, fasting is awesome, and I wish it was acknowledged wider as a good thing. It's a shame that it's not offered more in the medical industry, you know? Grady says, peace out, chat. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Yogi, sir. Thank you, Mark. Hey, Sue. Let's see, guys. We're 46 minutes in. We're going to hang out, I think, for about 15 more minutes. Boy says, want to talk about it, Yoda? Sue is saying hi to everyone. Hey, Sue. Hey, Susanna. Susanna says, like, I appreciate that. 34 likes. Much appreciated, guys. Raven says, surely nothing wrong with older ladies. My partner is 22 years older than me. Been with her 31 years. That's awesome. And I agree. Shirley says, oh, well, that would be fantastic. Thank you. I'm so glad to be able to do this. I will take care of that after this live stream. It's just a way to, again, it's a place of honor. And we never know that someone is going to click on it and fall in love with a Nickelodeonian. I was there this morning, not at Nickelodeonian. I was at Nick's visiting his channel. Who else says, hey, Sue, how are you? Let's see, Raven says, oops, I read that. Sorry, guys. Who says, I am living, and for the first time, that doesn't feel completely wrong. I'm happy to hear that. Tom says, Yogi, ARFID is avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, an eating disorder, where people limit the foods they eat due to smell, looks, taste, and have a hard time trying new foods. Interesting. Do you find it hard to get the calories that you need, Thorne? Philster says, hi, Susanna. Good to see you, sis. Gorm says, thank you for asking, Sue. Willa says, Yogi, I'm on edge of a panic attack. What breath or whatever can I do at the moment? Let's do. I'm going to do it with you. And we're going to do it right now. We're going to do the physiological sigh. We've done this before, Willa. Willa, are you with me? You and I are going to do something together, and everyone else can join in too if they want. We got some love from RJ. Thank you, RJ. Will says, yes, I'm ready. Physiological sigh. We take 2 breaths in, but they're not separate breaths. I'm going to breathe in through the nose, not for any specific count. I'm going to breathe in about 70, 80% of capacity, and then I'm going to sip in air to top it off. It's going to look like this. Then I'm going to exhale through my mouth with a sigh, releasing all the air, dropping my arms, shaking things out. It's going to look like this, the whole breath. We're going to do that 3 times, Willow, and I'm going to do it with you. So you're going to do it at your count. Then you and I are going to put our thumbs up. And we're going to spend some time, just me and you, blowing gently on our thumbs. Gently. Now you can vary the breath. We'll talk about the thumb when we get there. All right, Willow. Here we go. Physiological sigh. About 80% in. Top it off with a sip of air. Release it with a sigh. We're going to do it 3 times. Here we go, guys. Just let it all out. Stay in that space just for a little bit, Willow. When you're ready, let's put our thumbs up. There's a lot of benefit, guys. To blowing on your thumb. It's a meditation. It's mindful. It's weird, but it's okay to be weird. This is a place to do it. You can vary the breath, vary the distance. You can do it a little bit harder. Just be mindful of the air passing across your lips. Breathing in through the nose. Gently blowing on the thumb. Be mindful of the passing of the air on your thumb. Feel the warmth, the softness, gentleness. Do that as long as needed. Repeat. Not just the thumb blowing, repeat that physiological sigh as you need to. When you're ready, Willow, anyone else who might have decided to get weird and blow on the thumb with me, I'll see you in the chat. Hey, Horror of Spice. Vince, my friend, how are you? Vince, how's the business going? Thorne says, well, I was lucky enough to be diagnosed as a child, but there is always hope to be diagnosed as an adult. Thank you, Thorne. Thorne, I'm so glad that you're here. You're a valuable source of insight, information, and inspiration. Vincent says, I am well, Eric. I'm glad to hear that. Solsar says hello to Horror of Spice. Jay says, why did I end up sucking my thumb? Because when the weird get going, I lost the metaphor that I was going with. William says, because the instructions were unclear. All right, I'll take responsibility for it. Because, honestly, I did not say don't suck your thumb. I didn't say that. Favorite says, slow Horror of Spice. Hey, and Vincent, how are you feeling? Paranormal Walk says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Paranormal, how are you? Appreciate you being here. Are you still with us, Willow? There she is. Willow says, still the same, Yogi. But thanks. So what are you doing right now? How about this? Do that physiological sigh 3 more times. And then go outside and take a walk. What we want to do is just edge away from the panic. Even a little bit. Here's one thing to remember with anytime we do breath work, we get immediate benefits from it. However, it's not the immediate benefit that we're solely focused on. We're focused on the emotional and the physiological benefit that follow. So even if we lower the heart rate a little bit, even if we alter the emotional state just a bit, we edge away from that sympathetic to the parasympathetic, from the fight or flight to the rest and digest, just a step or two. And then we take the next step. We might want to do that physiological sigh again. Let's see, Horseface says 478 breathing for anxiety. Yes, we actually did that this morning. Horse says probably going, but I don't talk, so I don't know. Yeah, this morning we did 478, but with a twist. We did it exclusively breathing through the nose. 2 ways of doing it. You do breathe in for 4, hold for 7, exhale through the mouth with a whoosh. Then there's the 478, a little deeper, yogically speaking, where we exhale through the nose. Can you take a walk, Willow? She says, I'm outside now, but it's not helping much or helping much. Tom Thorne says, had a bad day yesterday because I had to cut off one of my friends. We'll go to details. And my brother was homophobic to me. Sorry to hear that. I'm still feeling that much better, but being here is helping. Let's see. Jay says, I'm being serious, Yogi. Would the toes have the same effect? Plus, would you have to hold the tightness to blow on the toes? Just a thought. I think it could have the same effect, but I think it might prove to be a distraction, though. The thumb offers you availability. It's here. It's now. And when you need that mood shift, the last thing you want is to have a production made where you need something immediate. Now, if you have time, if you just want that soothing mindfulness, meditative state, try it. But if you need something quick, that's a good suggestion. Will says, I don't know what to do. Let's continue with some more breath work. What do you say, Willa? We're going to end the live stream just a couple minutes. I can't think of a better way of ending it than maybe you and I doing some breath work together. We'll take Vincent's suggestion and we'll do the 478. Maddie says, like and sub. Thank you, my friend. Willa says, yes. And what about doing a live stream with the animals? You always seem a little more relaxed when you're there with your animals and you're doing that live stream. And speaking from me, Sebastian, Kobe, Anna, our friend Dolly, we all enjoy skits. We all enjoy being there. Skits, my friend, how are you? So we're going to do the 478. Before we do the 478, though, Will says, yeah, I'm heading home. Now we'll do it outside. All right, we're going to do that in just a minute. I'm going to do an unenveloping, not an unboxing, an unenveloping. This is from Skits. It arrived in the mail. I know it's harder to read backwards. Happy, 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 PEA. Happy, happy birthday. Even from the mail service, Skits has found a way to bring peas into the conversation. To the best yogi on YouTube, Eric McCarty. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Mush. Much love, brother, from Skits. Much love. Jason says yes. Hilarious. Smiling all day, Skits. Thank you so much. William says, love it, Skits. Maddie says, Skitosis, hi, my friend. Raven says, hi to Skitosis. All right. Thank you, Jace. Torturing me with peas. Raven says, nice one, Skits. So, Willow, is there a place for you to sit down? Skits says, glad you liked it. Made you smile, Eric, bro. It did. Made me smile and made me laugh. So, Willow, if you can sit down. If anyone else would like to do the 478 with us. Song of Hands says hi to Skits. Let's wait and see if we hear from Willow. Skits says, that made my day. It arrived. Let's go. Says hi to Song of Hand. Skits says, I'm in. Awesome. Thorn says, Skits just subbed. William says, peace sound incredible right now. Shame mine are probably bad now. But I got got you. The Markami? Did I get that right, William? Anna says, I'm ready, Yogi. Thank you, Anna. So we're gonna do the 4-7-8 breath. We're gonna exhale from the mouth with that whoosh. I just want to make sure that our friend, hey Tim says sup everyone. This says connected Thorn. Thank you, Willow. William says no idea how it's pronounced. So I could have said it right. What are the odds? Not very likely. Put it on the bag twice, not even sure I spelled it right. Jay says, Tim, buddy. All right. So, guys who are breathing, if you can close your eyes. I hope you're sitting down. However you are sitting, wherever you're sitting, just take a moment. Feel your feet on the floor. Don't make any effort. Just be aware. Awareness itself takes no effort. None. Hello, nobody. So just bring that awareness to the floor, to your feet touching the floor, to the texture of the floor. Allow the awareness to carry up to your belly. And as you breathe, notice that your belly is rising. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Thank you, Jace. So we were at our belly. As Jace said, just keep breathing normally. Relax. Let's continue bringing the awareness to the chest. Tune into that heart space. Feeling the heart beat gently, gently. No effort is required for the heart to beat. It happens on its own. We're going to bring our awareness all the way to the nose. And now we want to make sure that we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. And enter that ha breath, the ujjayi breath. Ocean breath. The sound of the ocean as you breathe in, the sound of the ocean as you breathe out. A gentle breathing in, breathing out. Just a few times. Breathing as the ocean. We're going to do the 4, 7, 8 breath. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 7. Exhale through the mouth, tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth with that whoosh. Take a relaxing breath in. Release. Our next breath, we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale through the mouth with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale through the mouth 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale the whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3. Five, 6 for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax. And just for a few rounds, continue with that ocean breath, making that gentle ha sound, just for a few more minutes. few more moments. For 1, 2, 3 breaths. This is the moment right here. Give yourself a healing prayer. May you be happy. May you be at peace. May you be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May you offer this to yourself. May you offer it to each other. And with that, when you're ready, open your eyes. I'll see you in the chat. Jace says, I'm live in 15 minutes. Best wake up now. That was relaxing. Awesome, Jace. Thank you. Thank you for taking charge a bit, keeping things flowing. Much appreciated that. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. You are welcome, always. Soulstar says, so it is. And so it is, my friend. Thank you, RJ. Raven says, feel better. Thank you, Raven. So Jace will be live. I hope to see you guys over at Jace's. We'll see if Willa wants to go live, and maybe we can help keep her company too. It says, thank you, brother. Namaste, everyone. Namaste to you, my friend. Willa says, thanks, Yogi. Still a bit the same, but a bit better. So we'll be there to hang out with you. We're going to hang out with Jace. We're going to hang out with Willow. For those who can, for those who are, able to, have the time. If you want to. Remember that ocean sounding breath is your friend. You can do that anywhere, anytime. Do it before you feel panic creeping in. Do it when that first little sense of anxiety. You can do it for 10 breaths and then let it go. And then bring it back and then let it go. Yes. Practice, practice, practice. Amen to that. Love you, Willen. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Jason's going to be live in just a little bit. Well, it says, yes, Jason will do it live after you're done. Nice. Thank you, Willow. Well, love to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, kids.